Hey guys, it's Tace. How are you all? Today, welcome along. We're going to be doing a power Pilates session on the mat. It's going to be what I call reformer on the mat. So if you have a set of sliders at home, go grab those before we start the session. Otherwise, you can use a tea towel just like that and, folding it in half to use under your hands and under your feet. You'll need two of those if you're going to use those. Also, guys, you can just use thick socks if you have floorboards. If you don't have floorboards and you're on carpet, grab something like a Tupperware container lid or an ice cream lid. So pause this, go grab those, and then come back. Other than that, we're just going to use our own body weight. Okay, guys, so let's go over to the mat and let's rock and roll. Also, guys, if you don't have these or the ice cream container, you can try to step out the moves just using your own body weight. Okay, guys, let's rock and roll. We're coming onto the mat to start, guys, on our backs. Having these just nearby at the end of the mat. Okay, guys, coming to the end of the mat here, let's melt yourself down. So arms in front, and we are going to scoot through the lower abdominals, and we're coming down vertebrae by vertebrae, and we're going to hold that there, arms down by our side. All right, guys. So with this little exercise, we're just going to start with some abdominal work. So just start by rocking your pelvis forward and back and forward and back. All right, guys. Now from here, I want you to take a moment to find your neutral spine. So guys, just recalling where that is at, neutral spine. We're looking for our hip bones and our pubic bone pointing up towards your ceiling. Lower back is soft, and we're going to engage all our abdominals around the midsection. Couple of abdominal exercises here. Keep your coccyx bone anchored to the mat. All right, we're going to start by floating our right leg up to tabletop and our left leg up to tabletop. Feeling those lower abdominals drawing back and down. Easing in with some toe taps, guys. So we're going to tap our right foot forward to the end of the mat as you inhale. Exhale, drag that leg back in. And then the left foot. All right. Now let's just go with 8 more of these to get warm through lower abs for 8 and return. And for 7, awesome. Let's go for 6. And for 5, zip those lower belly muscles up. Keep breathing, guys. You've got 4, awesome. Let's go for 3. So just feel those tummy muscles getting a little warmer now. We've got 2 and then a 1. All right, guys, leave your legs into tabletop, transferring hands behind the head, elbows wide. Guys, if you don't want to add the crunch here, just repeat the previous sequence, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's crunch up to your curl, keep your chin off your chest. We're going to tap our right foot to the end of the mat, drag the leg back in, and then lower the chest. And again, exhale, we slide, we tap the left foot to the mat. All right, guys. Now, if you're going to add on here, let's start to add a double toe tap. So we tap both toes down, zipping up through lower abdominals, grab the legs in, and then lower the chest down. Dragging up into a curl or lifting to a curl, tap both toes down, take those legs back in and then return the chest. All right, guys, let's just go 4 more here. So double or single legs, up to you. Cool. Breathe in at the bottom, exhale, crunch up. Let's go for 3 more. Keep those elbows wide, chin off the chest. Cool, let's go for 2 more. All right, and then return. And 1 more of those. Lovely work. And then legs in and then lower the chest. Arms down by our side, feet onto the mat, and just swing those legs side to side. All righty, guys, let's start to add on transferring hands behind the head. All right, now we're going to reverse that. We're going to crunch up, take both legs up to tabletop. So we start to work lower and upper abdominals combined. Tap those toes, exhale, we crunch. All right, guys, so we're going to add on again. If you can, crunch up to the curl, hold that. Press the right leg low and long, scoop a little higher into the curl, drag the leg back in, and then lower the chest, super controlled. And we crunch up again. We take that left leg low and long, return that leg, and then we lower the chest. Now, guys, I don't mind if you stay with either of the 2 previous options. Do you have more? Let's get juicy. We're going to press both legs low and long, drag both legs back in, and then a toe tap. All right, guys, lifting up to your crunch, both legs low and long, drag both legs back in, get a little higher, and toe tap. Guys, 4 more wherever you are. Chin off the chest, crunch a little higher. We've got 4. Single, double leg extension, or just double toe tap. Cool, let's go, guys. We've got 3, Hope we've all been doing some sort of movement at home over the past 6 or so weeks. I'm sure we have. Just do what you've got to do, guys, to feel amazing. Yes, and let's go one more. Crunch a little higher. Press both legs low and long. Drag the legs back in. Lower the chest and tap those toes down. Now, guys, specifically targeting lower abdominals here, you're going to take your hands either underneath your tailbone or to progress arms along by your side. This time, though, guys, pushing that lower back or imprinting the lower back into the mat, really drawing down through those lower abdominals. Let's take our right leg up to tabletop, left leg, and then both legs are going to be as long as we can make them. If this is not quite for you guys, slightly bend here, that's fine if your hamstrings are really tight. Now, I want you to start with a single leg lower, drawing those lower abdominal muscles in, and then bring that leg back up. All right, then we'll go for a left leg lower. Now, guys, I don't mind if that's where you stay. I'm going to go into double legs. So we take both legs low and long, and we lift both legs back up. Well done. Both legs low and long, and both legs back up. All right, guys, one more progression. Reach your arms above your head. Take those legs low and long. As you lift up, try to find a crunch. All right, guys, legs low and long. Stretch the arms above your head. And let's go to a juicy crunch. All right, guys, let's go 6 more. So inhale down, exhale, add that crunch as your progression. Cool. And let's go for 5 more. We're creating a lot of heat through our bellies now. Oh, yeah. Keep breathing. All right. Whew. All right, guys, go for 3 more here. And let's get those tummies are burning. Cool, guys, let's go for 2 more. Oh, yeah. And we're up. 1 more of those. And we're up into the crunch. Now, guys, hold that there if you can. Come up to a curl if you haven't been there yet. Those of you that need a little less bend at the knees, guys, we're going to go like we're diving into a pool. Lift up, little pulses, 10 and 9. Use those abs, and 8. Lift up, 7. Let's go, guys, 6 and 5. We're going to go for 4 more. And 3. Keep breathing. 2. Last one, hold that up there. 3, 2, 1, and then lower down, squeezing your knees into your chest. Nice work, guys. We're going to do 1 more here before we change it up. Obliques. We must warm up the side of our waist. Take your hands behind your head. All right, so just readjust your spine now so we find that neutral space again. All right, so we've got the soft lower back, hip bones, pubic bone pointing up. Let's crunch our right shoulder across the body. Feel the rib cage sliding to the hip bones and then lower down. And let's go across the body the other way. All right, guys, I'm going to start to add on. If you've got more here, we're going to take legs to tabletop, crunch up and over. Cool. And then again, up and over. Oh, yeah, the joys. Have you got more again, guys? We're going to crunch up and over and press that right leg low and long. So we're back to single leg extension and then lower the chest. And then crunch across left leg low and long. Now, guys, remember here, if this is not for you, you can do all of these exercises with your head down, okay? On the opposite side of the stick, okay, if this doesn't work with you with your legs up, just do the crunching part. So keep the legs back down where we started. All right, guys, I'm going to start to add on again. Crunch up and over, reach the hand past your knee, press that leg low and long, squeeze up that little bit more, and then recover. All right, cross the body, reach, press low and long, hold, 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 and then recover. Let's go a few more, guys. So get those obliques really pumping, hold. All right, I'm going to add 1 more progression. Do you guys do what feels amazing? I'm going to take both legs low and long. Why not? And then lower back down, yeah? And crunch across the body, reach the hand, press both legs low and long, hold, 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 and then return. Guys, 1 more each side, wherever you are working, okay? Crunch, 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 and return. And again, up we go, guys. Reach, lift up from the waist, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, and then return. All right, guys, let's just go for some little pulses. Go to the first side, reach the hand past the knee, press the leg low and long, single leg. Let's pulse up 5, pulse up 4, pulse up 3, and 2, and 1. Switchy, switchies, other side. All right, guys, left leg low and long, pulse up 5, pulse up 4, pulse up 3, and 2, and 1. And we're done there, guys. Well done. Lower down, sweep your legs side to side. Release through your abdominals. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to roll myself up to seated for a brief moment because I'm now going to transfer. I'm going to be using my sliders, okay? at this end of the mat. So I'm going to start to warm up my hamstrings. So guys, to do that here, I'm actually going to move my mat back a little bit. We have to work with the spaces that we have at home, right? And that's fine. All right, so I need to be able to move my legs at the end of the mat. So if you can't do that, guys, just shift your mat around now, okay? All right, and then again, if you're also using your socks or your tea towels, fine as well. If you just want to step this out, as I said at the start, you can do that as well. All right, guys. So pop your heels onto your sliders about hip distance apart. All right, guys. And then again, just melt yourselves down. Okay. All right. We're going to start with a couple of hip rolls here. Feel that you're pushing your heels into the sliders so you don't push them away. Arms along by your side. All right. We're going to squeeze our bottoms and we're going to scoop, tuck, peel ourselves off the mat. So tailbone off the mat, middle spine off the mat, and then hold that at the top. So just take a moment, guys, here to draw some awareness to what's happening at the back of your legs. So you want to be feeling your hamstrings firing, or think about squeezing your bottom at the crease of your pants. So where your hamstrings and your glutes connect, and then we're going to melt down. Okay. 2 more like that, guys. So just think of the pelvis moving evenly. Squeeze and tuck and peel and lift and hold. Connect, guys. Get those legs warm, and then we're going to melt down. 1 more. Here we go. Scoop, tuck, peel, lift, and you're going to hold that there. All right, guys. Staying there for me. We're just going to start by marching on the spot. So arms are either down, or to challenge your balance, arms are up to the ceiling. All right, guys. I'm going to stay with arms down today. Take one leg to tabletop. Then lower the foot down. Try not to wobble through your pelvis. All right. Other leg tabletop. So keep squeezing the backs of the legs. Let's go 8 more. So 8, super controlled. Push through the heels. 7. Awesome work, guys. So just firing those hammies. Keep breathing. And let's go for 5. All righty. We got 4. Keep going. We're going to go for 3. Super controlled. And 2. All right. And let's go 1 more. All right. Hold that there, guys. Squeeze your bottom. Push your right foot out, okay, or step it out about a foot's distance. Drag that foot back in, and then I want you to melt down vertebrae by vertebrae. So we're adding on again, guys, yes? Scoop, tuck, peel, lift into your hip roll. Hold that at the top. Take your left leg long. Drag that in, pushing through the heels. Squeeze and use the hamstrings, and then melt down. All right, guys, let's just do 6 more here. Up we go. We're going to take 1 leg long, drag it in, and then melt down. Recover at the bottom. Scoop, tuck, peel. All right, nice. Woo. And then melt down, and up we go again. Squeezing, checking you're not collapsing through the hips. Very nice. Keep pushing through the heels, guys. Find that connection. Yes. And melt down. Let's go for just 2 more. Up. 1 leg long. Drag it in. Squeeze those hamstrings, and then lower down. 1 more. Up. Push that heel out. Drag it in, and then melt down. All right, guys, come back up to the top. Hold, squeeze your bottom. Hang out there for me. Just squeeze those hamstrings. Hold the isolated bridge, warming those legs up. Those of you that have more, little pulses of the tailbone up. 10 and 9. Little squeezes. 8, 7, 6 little squeezes. Keep going. We're going to go for 4, 3, big squeezies. 2, hold it up there. Squish, squish, squish. Try not to let your feet move. So keep them underneath your knees. 3, 2, 1, and melting down. Well done, guys. Grab the knees to your chest. If your hamstrings were a little grippy there, just take your feet up to the ceiling, flex and point, and just stretch those hamstrings because we have so much more fun leg work to do. All right, take your knees to your chest, roll yourselves up to seated. Okay, so with today's sequencing, I am going to do a lot of standing leg work, also a lot of plank work. So we need to get your upper body super warm and prepped for that. Hi, Sebastian. Little passed out, man. Okay, guys. Again, if you don't have enough room here, just keep moving your mat to where you need. All right, let's come down. Keep the sliders or tea towels at the front of the mat. Okay, guys, we are going to start here with a little bit of back activation. So just take your forearms by your side. As when we lie on our backs, start by rocking your pelvis forward and back and setting your pelvis into a neutral space. So I need you to push your pubic bone into the mat. Squeeze your bottom. You're going to keep your legs just on the mat for this sequence, all right? And then lift up from your tummy so you don't overload your lower back. Now roll your shoulders back a few times, guys, and then glide those shoulders back and down away from the ears so you've got a little squeeze, pretty much where your rib cage is. Now from there, guys, pushing the hands into the mat. We're not using this as a stretch. We're using it as an activation. Start to lift your chest up here. So not just stretching the lower back, keep the core lifting, push up and squeeze your lats and hold that there for 5, 4, squeeze the back of the body, 3, 2, and then 1, lower down. Now, I don't mind if you repeat that. I'm going to make it a little more challenging. Floating my hands this time. Same thing. I'm going to lift up, squeezing the back of my body, my lats, holding that there for 5. Squeeze my bottom, core is lifted. And we're going to go for 2 and then 1, lower down. One more time, guys. Here, all hands are floating, up to you. Hold it there, 5. Squeeze the back of the body, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. All right, guys, rock your pelvis forward and back, especially if you're getting any lower back gripping. All right, now we've got our hands on our sliders. So wiggle forward just a little bit on the mat. Okay, we're going to start with our sliders in front of us. Roll those shoulders back and down. Now from here, guys, I want you to lift your chest up, but you're lifting your chest up by those same muscle groups, the muscles running down the back of your body. My core is on, my glutes are squeezing, and I'm lowering back down. So I'm just warming the back of the shoulders up. Roll them back, lift up, get a little bit more height if that's available to you. If your lower back is aggro, guys, decrease the range of movement, and we come back down. All right, here we go again. Roll those shoulders back, lift, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. All right, guys, adding on, come up there, and if you can, take your left arm out to the side. Squeeze the lat, bring the arm back through the center, and then lower down. Up we come again. Take the right arm out to the side, yeah? Come back through the center, and then lower back down. Let's go one more each side. Up we go. Squeeze the left side of the body, back side of the body, posterior chain, and then lower down. Shoulders back and down. Take that right arm out. Squeeze, 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 and lower down. Let's go again, guys. Now remember, just go back to where we started with double arms if this is not for you. Cool. And we're lifting up, we're squeezing, activating, and then lowering down. All right, guys, on the next one, come up into a little hold, set those shoulders, core is lifted. Now go to where you feel challenged. It might be there, it might be there. Wherever it is, squeeze the back of the body, hold that, hang out there. Those of you that have more, take your left arm up to your ear and then lower it down. And then your right arm. All right, guys, go. Let's go 6 more, yes? 6, squeeze. And 5, so we're prepping the back of the body. Whew, 4, creating heat. We've got 3, keep your core engaged. You've got 2, and then you've got 1. Now, if you've got more, guys, hold that there. Otherwise, try to reach both hands up. And then lift your legs if you've got more again. Hold that 5, hold that 4, squeeze the back of the body. 3, 2, 1, and melting down. Well done, guys. Press yourselves up, rounding through your belly on the way. Bottom on your heels. Just wiggle from side to side, releasing any tension out of your lumbar spine or lower back. Okay, hands onto the mat. Please bring yourselves up to your standing position. So we are going to do lots of fun stuff today from a standing perspective, and this is where it starts to come in. So I'm just going to wiggle my mat back a little bit more. All right, and I'm going to fold it in half for this little part so that you guys can see that I'm going to be working with the ground. All right, I'm going to start here, guys. Just going to adjust my camera. The fun's. All right, so I'm going to start here with a little mini squat sequence, preparing you for what we're going to be doing. So coming into a side-on position, my feet are about hip distance apart, and I'm going to find my weight heavier through my heels. Core is engaged, pelvis in neutral. I'm going to sit down into a deep squat. Arms can stay either here in alignment with the shoulders, or I'm trying to reach my arms all the way up towards my ears, and then I'm going to stand back up and squeeze the bottom. All right, let's go for 9 more squats, so we're not here forever. And let's go for 8 more. Get nice and deep. Squeeze your bottom. And 7. All right, guys, well done. Let's go 6. Down and up. Let's go 5. Squeeze your bottom at the top. We're going to go for 4 more. Keep the core engaged. Push through the heels. And we've got 3. So we're starting to create full body heat now, yes? We got 2. And up. And then 1 more. Hold that down there, guys. Swing your arms behind you. Squeeze the whole back of the body. Palms up. Let's pulse here. 10, 9, 8. Yes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we stand back up and we roll those shoulders out. Back to legs shortly. Okay, guys. First little plank sequence here. So, guys, optional to use these sliders, but give them a go. All right, I'm going to give you lots of different options to work with. So let's start down here. Use your mat to protect your wrists, really important. Roll your shoulders out. Come into like we're setting up for a 4-point kneeling position, okay? Glide those shoulders back and down. We're going to lift our core now and we're going to find our hover. So up we come and hover. We press out to our full plank. We drag the knees back in, tap the knees down if you need a break. Now, those of you that don't need a break, we're just going to keep flowing, all right? So press up, we push the legs out, we come back in. We've got 6 more reps here, all right? Knees tap down if you want, 6. Cool, we're going to go for 5, zip the belly up. We're going to go for 4, nice. We're going to go for 3, keep breathing. All right, last one of those. Push out and find your plank, modification lower to your knees if desired. Push off the mat, squeeze your bottoms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Either roll your shoulders out, guys, or take a quick child's pose. Okay, quick hair adjustment. Now, guys, next move, I'm going to make a little bit more tricky, a bit more challenging, all right? Feel free to take breaks whenever desired. So, on my hands again. I'm pressing out to full plank, hands a little wider. This time I'm working the obliques. I take the right knee across the left elbow and I'm back. Left knee to right elbow and I'm back. Let's just do 8 more of these. So we've got 8, super controlled. 7, take breaks if needed. 6, feel those shoulders strong. 5, keep pushing off the mat. Cool. Let's go for 3 more. Yes. 2 more. 1 more. Push off the mat, hold it. 5, 4, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, break. Woo! Yes, roll those shoulders out. Okay. Let's try a little sequence. So guys, I'm going to incorporate now some chest pressing, which is a push-up. You can do this on your knees or you can do this on your toes. I'm going to try a few on my toes, fingers crossed. All right, so hands wide again, a little wider this time, but remember when you're chest pressing, you're going to slightly tuck those elbows in. Let's push out to our plank. All right, first thing, guys, yes, we're going to drop down into a chest press, knees or toes, hold. Squeeze your glutes. You're going to take one leg out to the side, other leg out to the side, hold. Knees or toes, chest press, power up. Adding on, guys, you go both legs out, both legs in. All right, guys, let's go 4 more reps wherever you are. Knees or toes, power up, out and in. All right, we've got 3 more. Push, out and in. All right, guys, let's go. 2 more. Push, out and in. 1 more to go. Drop down, power up, out and in, and break. Woo! Roll those shoulders out. Lovely work, guys. Let's go to a standing sequence. So coming up. All right, you're going to need to just pop one slider aside here. Okay, so we're going to work your right leg first. So tea towel or slider under the left foot. Okay, easing into some leg work. We're going to start into like a little semi-squat in that right leg, okay? So with that right leg there, I'm going to find length from head to tailbone. I'm then going to push my left knee behind. It taps towards the ground, front knee on top of the ankle, push through the heel and I stand up. And again, a lunge and power up. Now you can add arms if you want more. Let's go 10 more. Try to tap the back knee all the way to the ground. 9 more and we're up. Cool, we're gonna go for a little sequence here, guys. 8 more, yeah? And 7 and we're up. Tap the knee down for 6 and power up. And for 5, good guys, keep the core lifted. 4 and we're up, beautiful. And 3, up. Cool, let's go 2. And then 1 more, up. All right, guys, come back on the next one, hold that. Just take your hands to your hips, shoulders back, core lifted. Sit a little more on that right heel. Start to push the back leg out and in. Good. And 11. Let's go for 10 more. 10. And 9. Lower. 8. 7. Let's go for 6 more, shoulders back. 5 more. 4 more. Good. 3 more. 2. And then 1. Take the left knee behind, guys, and take it pretty close to the ground. Sit more into that right heel. Let's pulse. 10 pulses. 9 pulses. We're nearly there. 8. Stretch your arms behind you if you can. Let's go for 5. Pulse 4. Pulse 3. You got it, guys. A little lower. 2. Last one, stay down there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And step back up. Oh, yeah. Happy touche, guys. Well done. All right, other leg. Let's even it up. So now we're sitting into our left heel, okay? Find like a mini squat. Shoulders back and down. Let's ease into a couple of warm-ups. We take the right leg behind. Oops, I'm just going to move my mat back a little bit more. Cool. Right leg behind. Tap the knee, push through the heel, and power up. And again, push through the heel, power up. Let's go 10 more, guys. All right. Arms in front if you want more. And 9, tapping the knee down. I'm going to keep my hands on the hips. Hips are square. Keep going, guys. Right down. Good. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst counter in the world. Let's say we've got 5 more from now. All right, we've got 5, nothing different when we're actually in the studio. 4 more, still can't count. And let's go for 3 more. Push through the heels, love it. Try to get that back knee right down. 2 more. And then 1 more, we're up. All right, guys, go back into your little lunge. Hold that there. We're ready to do scooter. Keep that front knee steady. Sit into your heel. Let's go. 12 scooters. Add running man arms this time. And 10. And 9. Get lower if you can, guys. And 8. And 7. Good. Let's go 6. And 5. 4 more. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Take that knee behind. Sit into your heel. Let's pulse it. Oh, yeah, guys. It's burning. Yes. Let's go 8. Stretch your arms behind you if you can. 6. And 5. Sit in your heel. 4. And 3, pulse 2, 1 more, 1 more, 1 more, and we're up. Oh, yes. All right, guys, I'm getting a bit sweaty. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. You guys do that if you want as well, because we're going into our next set of planks. So much fun. Okay. Big breaths. All right, guys. Next little bit of plank work, I'm actually gonna do them on my forearms, just to add a bit more of a challenge through the back of the body. If it's not for you guys because you have shoulder concerns, feel free to do hands, shoulders on top of your wrists. All right, guys? So I'm coming down into my forearms for my first move. Have a little look-see. Again, rearranging my whole lounge room. Roll those shoulders out, and I'm coming down onto my forearms. I'm going to press out to a plank. I'm pushing off the mat. My shoulders are on top of my elbows. I'm going to swing one leg right out to the side and come back in. And then the other leg, if I don't kick Sebastian in the head, and come back in. All right, guys, let's go 8 more. 8. Always just feel free to hold the plank if that's enough. 7. Cool. You've got 6. Squeeze. 5. Feel those obliques starting to work. Sorry, Sebastian. You've got 4. You've got 3. Squeeze. You've got 2. And then 1 more. Hold that plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. Roll those shoulders out. Just going to maneuver my little puppy. Excuse me, Sebastian. All right, there he is. The next one, guys, is a little bit more challenging again. I'm going to show you 2 different options. Feel free to do what works for you. We're down on our forearms again. We are going to find our plank. I'm going to get you to twist onto your left forearm, find a side plank. Lift up from the underneath waist. Cool. Then come back through the center. Make sure you take your feet with you. Other side. All right. I'm going to add on if you can. Come back through the center. I'm going to take my right leg out, in, twist onto the left forearm, pick up through the waist. We got 5 more, guys. Out, in, and I'm going to twist and find my side plank. Beautiful. I'm going to keep breathing, guys. 4 more. Twist and pick up. Good. We've got 3 more. Keep those shoulders steady. Twist, lift up. Cool. Keep going. 2 more. Twist. The pain is getting burny now. And then you got 1 more. 1 more. Twist. Beautiful. Come back through the center. Push off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Roll those shoulders out. All right, guys. Next set of leg work, and then we're coming back to these to put it together like a little combo. All right. Up to standing. Oh, gotta catch my breath. All right, guys, I'm going to work into my right leg first because we did that in the last set, okay? So take the slider underneath your left foot. All right, have a look, guys. We're now going to work also into our sideline, okay? So once again, I'm going to find a squat into that right leg, right heel, I should say. As I do, press your left leg out to the side and come back in. Now, I'll show you that from a front view. It's like we're doing a slider on the reformer, and we power up. And we go down low, and we power up. All right, guys, can we just do 3 more like that to start? So 3, activate your inner thighs, you drag in. Beautiful. 2, sit into that right heel, and then 1, and power up. All right, guys, I'm going to add on. I'm also going to challenge your brains here. Yes, we come down low. I've got length from head to tailbone. I come up, and I'm going to take my left leg behind. I sit into a curtsy. I'm going to stay low. I'm transferring into a skater. Woo! And I'm sitting down, trying to lower that back knee to the mat. Let's go 8 more of these, yes? So 8, zip it up. Sit that tailbone out to the side. Woo! Let's go, guys. 7, push through the heel, and we're down. Beautiful. We got 6 more. And down. Let's go 5 more. And tap that knee down. Cool. Nice and controlled. 4 more. Tap that knee down. Beautiful. We've got 3. My core is still lifting, guys. Beautiful. I'm going to go for 2. You should be feeling some big heat on that right bum cheek. And 1 more. And then I want you to stay down there and just enjoy. Little pulses on that right glute. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, lower, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're up. Nice work, guys. Whew, give it a tap. All right. Unfortunately, guys, we've got 2 legs. So shall we? All right. So just a few skaters to get used to it. Then we'll add the curtsy. Okay. So I'll do it this way. So you get a quick look. Find your little squat, core is connecting. I'm going to press my right leg out to the side. I'm sitting into my left heel and I power up. Doing it front on now. Let's go 4 more of those. Cool. Also activate that adductor inner thigh. 3. Beautiful. You're going to go for 2 and then for 1. All right, let's add it on. Here we go. Skater. Take the leg behind. Oops, find your balance and we tap the knee down. And 2. Stay low. Sit that tailbone out to the side. And 3. Sitting in that left heel. It's like you're pivoting on one leg, yeah? And 4. So controlled. Yes, guys. And 5. All right. Sit that tailbone out a little more, the knee to the ground. 6. Yes. Keep going. Moving. Fluid. Beautiful movement. But guys, we've got 2 more reps and we're pulsing. Here we go. Down. Keep the length from head to tailbone, shoulders back. 1 more. Go to the side. Hold that, guys. We're going to tap our knee down. Oh, yeah. 10, 9. Just breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it, guys. 3, 2, 1. And we're up. Good, guys. Tap your little tushies out. Okay. Shake those legs because I'm going to demonstrate to you guys firstly how we're going to move with this last little sequence. And then we're going to try a few reps. More so, I'm going to try a few reps and see how many I can get in. And then we're pretty much done. So guys, it's combining what we've done so far today. So it's nothing that the body is not prepped to do. Okay, I'm going to start with the easiest option. Let's do this together. I'll talk you through it. First thing, balls of the feet are on your sliders or your towels, or you've got your socks on or whatever you're working. Find that deep squat we did earlier. Take your biceps to your ears, core is lifting. We stand up, squeeze the glutes, yeah? We go down low, hold that. This time, hands to the mat, shoulders on top of the wrist, press out to your plank, drag the knees in. We sit down into the squat and we stand back up. Yes, guys, this sequence is a Pilates burpee. So much fun. Let's do it again. We're going to add on. Squat, stand up, squat, hold it, hands to the mat. Let's step back, find that little plank option. All right, have you got more? You're going to take one leg or both legs out to the side. Out, in, come back into your squat, hands to your ears, and stand back up. And again, squat, good. Squat, hands to the mat, guys. I'm going to add on again. pushing out to my plank. I'm going for the legs out and in. Knees or toes, chest press, boom. Drag the knees back in. We find our deep squat. We stand back up. Let's go one more time each, guys. Here we go. Down into the squat, stand back up. Down to the squat, biceps to ears, hands to the mat, shoulders on top of the wrists. Find your plank. Legs out, in. Give me that push up if you can, all the way down, all the way up. Come into your squat. Stay down in the squat, hold that. Arms up, shoulders down. Let's pulse it out. 10, lower, 9. Good, guys. 8, 7, 6. Lift the arms up. You've got 4. You've got 3, 2, 1. Whew, and we're up. Well done, guys. Well, I don't know about you guys, but 33 minutes in and I am sweating. All right, guys, I'm not going to make you do any more sliders today. Let's come onto the mat for a nice stretch out to finish up. So just bring your mat up to where we started. Cool. All right, and let's come to a little roll down. So bring your feet about hip distance apart. Roll those shoulders up first. Beautiful. All right, guys. And let's tuck our chin in and release through our spine. We're going to release through upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. And I want you to hang at the bottom there. So good, guys. Take your right hand to your left elbow, left hand to right elbow. You can bend at the knees if you're uncomfortable here through hamstrings, but swing your arms from side to side. So you basically feel all the tension dropping out of your neck and your lower back. So good. Then we're going to bend our legs, take our hands to the mat, and we're going to walkie, walkie, walkie down into 4-point kneeling. Guys, some delicious cat stretching here. So scoop, tuck, peel all the way up, rock forward and back, release through the shoulders after all those planky funs. And then breathe in, exhale, drop the belly down, shoulders back and down, try to lift your chin, maybe wiggle your bottom if you feel like you need that stretch to your hips. And let's go another cat stretch. Scoop up, really press your shoulders towards the ceiling. Feel the core lifting and engaging, hold that. If you've got more, rock forward and back. So good. Come back through the center. Whew. And then give your hips a little wiggle from side to side. All right, guys, one more little stretch. I think it's kind of mandatory we stretch our glutes out after all that standing leg work. Come down into your backs. So we're in seated and we melt down vertebrae by vertebrae and we land on our back. Okay, so let's take your right foot over the top of the left knee. Let the knee fall wide. Maybe push on that knee first and feel an opening up through the front of the hip. Good. And then we're going to thread your hand behind your left knee, draw the knee to the chest, and then just go for a little rock out. You can either rock or just hold that there. Regrouping and making yourself a little bit more present with your breath. Let's take a big inhale through the nose here. Whew. Exhale through the mouth. All righty, guys. One more little glute to stretch out, or big glute, I should say. Pop the foot back down on the mat. Other side. Good job. Let the knee just drop wide. Push down on it if you would like to deepen that stretch. So good. Take your hands behind your knee. Draw your knee to your chest. Give it a little rock out side to side. Releasing lower back glute. Take another big inhale here through the nose. Exhale, deepen into that stretch. All right, guys. Let's just tuck both knees into our chest. Just give yourself a little cuddle. You deserve it. Or maybe massage your back and rock from side to side. Ah, nice work, guys. And let's roll yourself up to seated. Let's come to a seated position. I don't mind if you sit with your tailbone on your heels or cross-legged. Just one more beautiful group stretch together. Press all the way up. Big inhale at the top. Lengthen your spine. Oh, yeah, guys. Breathing. Exhale. Arms come all the way down by your side. Big, delicious shoulder rolls. Hopefully you are feeling amazing. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And be well, be safe, be healthy. Keep moving and doing whatever makes you feel amazing. Hope you enjoyed the workout, and I'll see you guys in the studio super, super soon. Sending